Hello techies, I'm Divya here. On behalf of CyberBrainer, don't you think the world of tech is evolving faster than ever? Now is the perfect time to dive in and build the skills that will take you places. With CyberBrainer, we are putting you in the driver's seat of your own future. We at CyberBrainer don't just teach your interest. We believe that knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that truly sets you apart. Whether you're diving into data science, mastering artificial intelligence, or exploring the world of cybersecurity, our courses are designed to give you the skills that matter. So let's jump into the session and make the future yours today. Thank you.
Today we'll discuss about the purchase order. What does it mean by purchase order? It is a legal document to the supplier who will provide a service to us, service or material provided to us. And moreover, it is a purely legal, and this purchase order can be like from our organization to the vendor. From the purchasing department to the vendor. It is a request to vendor for supply of material and a service. Chairman service, and it is more legal document. What is the control functions of PR? It controls the procurement type and number of items. Procurement type means what kind of business you're differentiating with respect of the document type. For example, our model procurement, we will use MB. For stock transfers, we will use UB. Like blanket orders, we will use here. There is a different document types controls different procurement processes. And it controls the number ranges, like what number range to what number range it is required. And it also controls the fee selections. Fee selections, like which fee you want to manage, which fee you want to get the option, and to that it is controlled by the document type. Next is account assignment. What controls account assignment? Whenever you're doing the procurement, if you have specific further accounts, like consignment, like asset procurement, or what kind of procurement, asset or consumption. Project. There is a different kinds of the account assignment categories. It can be controlled by the procurement to be assigned to the particular account. A procurement can be assigned to the particular account. Next up, what controls? Item category. Item category controls type of procurement. Type of procurement, for example, special procurement. Generally, item category controls special procurement like a subcon. Consignment. Third party. Services, etc. Whatever, we have these special procurement types that can be controlled by the item category. This is about that. And if you go for the configuration, what did you control? First is define document type. Next, define number ranges. And third one is assign number ranges to document type. Next is define screen layout. Next is assign screen layout to document type. And we have the text also define text. These are the different configurations we are handling for all the procurement documents. It's not only with this view. Entire, all the transition data will be fall under this configuration. What is the configuration node? As we have a reference IMG material management purchasing defined purchase order. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all configurations. Next, what is the transition code to create? May tool 1. You have also type called as a create a purchase order. Next is see purchase order. Next, this is the transition code and the tables. EQ FIDA data and EQ item data. EQ. And then we have the delivery date. Account assessment. These are the no. Tables for the purchase order. Now we'll see how it is created. Now we'll see the configuration. First is SV hour. Oh, the table management. This is in purchase order. Define document. The same here also. There is no new chain. If you know how to create a P, R same thing. Here we are using the document type is NB. This is the description. This is item interval. It is like items like 1, 2, 3, 1 or 10, 20, 31. For me here, I want on 2, 3. I'll make it as a 1, 2, 3. And the number I just select 45. And number interval is 45. External number is 41. And feed selection is MBF. Select this one. Click on a copy. FMA will make it. Click on enter. Copy. and it's here. Now I define the document type. Next, define number radius. Here the lot of number ranges is there. I just select this one. Click on enter. Only field F. I'll click on the F1. Select this one. Click on. It is still not the existing. Define document type. Position is. Here we need to define our number ranges. Click on Save. This is about define document. Define document type. I need to define the number ranges. And next we need to define the screen layouts. Where is screen layouts here? Define screen layout data document type. It is here we are using. NBB is a standard fill layout. Sorry. Select this one. Click on it. Here you can see which fill you want to make it mandatory and which fill you want to make it as an optional entry. If you want to create this one also, you just select this one. Click on the copy. Don't touch this one. This is the fill where you are getting what fill is mandatory and what fill is optional. Then come to the document type. Assign MBO assigned to F1. Newly created. What is the field search? Next, click on the circle. This is FMB document type. Wait. This is done, and next is define the text for patching. Select this one. Here is the sequence, the same thing. Select one thing and copy. It is created now. This is the configurations we covered here. And we'll see next to what. This is a configuration for the partial order. Yes. What we've done. Different document type. number of images, number of other document type, screen layout, no screen layout assigned to document type, text. Now we will see whatever we created, which is working fine or not. What is the transaction code to create the ME21? Generally, this will call it as a partial order header state. This is called as a header item, and this is called as item model. Generally, these header views will be shared in the table called as EKPO, and items will be stored in the EKPO tables. And document type is, what is the document type? For document type also, we want to see in the description, you can change it again. Otherwise, we will see. Here we need to enter a vendor 371. What is the purchase organization code? What is a purchasing group? Something that I'll need to. These are the details I will maintain. Generally, here you can see a delivery noise tab. The data we are maintaining in the vendor master, whenever you're giving the vendor there automatically, which will be flown here. That's where it is coming. This is a header conditions. Most of the data will be copied here from the vendor master. Text you can see. We created a new text here, JSTN. That is copied over here. And if you see these headers, who is the address? This one. Vendor address. Generally, it is a vendor address. Who is supplying to us? And the communication. This is salesperson one night data will be come from the vendor master. If any partners, it will become an additional data is nothing. And organization data you can see. What is the purchase organization? What is the group one? What is the company code? And status. How much order? How much delivered? Still to deliver? How much invoice? Everything is here. And here we need to enter our materials. How to see this materials details? Here you need to enter for. Click on this one. Ctrl I, Ctrl C. I copied over here. Click on enter. What is a plant? For plan is asking this material to SRAS vendors. How much one do you want? And the storage location. What is the storage location? Now you can see all the details. Once you enter in the item details, you can see what is the details of the each view. In the material data, you can see material group, supplier and all those things. And the quantity you can see, PO quantity and all those things. And delivery schedule. What is the delivery date? You can see. And the delivery quantity. If you have any tolerances maintained in the material master, that will be flown here. And where you want to make it the stock type. And if you see the invoice like invoice receipt GR, based invoice verification, this can be again come from that master. The prices. Generally, the price of this material and all the things it will come from. The info record. If info record is also not there, it will be picked from the C now. Automatically, the info record is picked. The info record value is copied over here. If it is not there, then it will be fixed on the material master. And you want to maintain any text, you can maintain the item text which is applicable for only this particular item. If you maintain the header text, which can be applicable for all items. I think next is a delivery address. A delivery address is a planned address. That and the confirmation control condition type. And a retailer specific. Generally, we won't use generally. Just check it. What are the first we are getting? To a movie. Let's just make it. Now we are getting pricing issues. and click on Set. What happened? Whatever our number range we created for that number, it automatically the purchase order will be created. This is like how you will create the PO, and similarly you can create the PO which reference to copy. Yesterday I told you can create a like RFQ with reference to PR. Similarly, PO you can create with reference to all. PO can be created with reference to PO. PO can be created with reference to PR. It can be created with reference to RFQ contract, everything you can create. How you will create? Just click on this one, select variant. Just copy. Click on the selection variant. How you want to create? You can choose. You want to create the PO with reference to PO, RFQ, contract scheduling agreement, purchase request, everything. Now I want to create PO with reference to PO. Just click on export. Here you copy. Select this one. Click on the adapter. Automatically, all the data will be copied, whatever the PO contains. Click on check and save it. This is the thing. And there is a report. Report is end to end. We have the multiple reports, but one of the reports, this is mostly we are using for the purchase, me to end. Just click on the exhibit. This plan contains how many purchase order that list will be issued. This is about the report of the purchase order. And similarly, the data if you want to see, you can see in a 16. You want to see 4. Here are the document category plays a major role. If you want purchase order, you need to select one document category. If you want possibly forgotten, click on execute. It will be sure to be created under this document category. It is differentiating generally the document categories differentiating. It is a purchase order, it is a RFP, it is a contract because almost of the transaction data we are storing in the AKO table. How you want to differentiate whether it is RFP, whether it is a contract, whether it is a P1. This is the bifurcation how you want to differentiate. This is about the purchase order, how we are going to create and change, how you will do. Just go to ME22 and see. There is no much things is there. You want to change upon the change. And save it. And if you want to add a new line item, select this one. Click on copy. Same item will be copied over here. It can be saved. This is like how we will do. And if you want to delete, select this button, click on and delete. And there's a lot of things like if you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to copy, you can copy. I want to edit, you can edit. This is about the purchase order. Whatever we discussed, we are done today. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.